27,300,000 XRP, worth around $15,500,000, transferred from unknown wallet to Bitstamp. A large transfer of XRP to the Bitstamp exchange suggests potential selling activity, which could lead to increased market supply and downward pressure on XRP prices. This might negatively impact investors' portfolios. The move also signals possible whale activity, which could cause market volatility, prompting investors to closely monitor the situation. Can this whale activity potentially trigger a price drop, and what does this mean for your portfolio? These are questions that are lingering in the minds of thousands of investors who are glued to the XRP chart, especially during times like these. In today's video, I'll be addressing these questions, and I'm going to be sharing the latest price-boosting updates on Ripple, including how you still have a great chance of becoming a millionaire from this cryptocurrency. I've invested a lot of time into researching this video, so make sure to watch the whole thing to get all the essential price-boosting information and maximize your gains. Welcome to Green Hair Crypto, your everyday crypto update. If you are into crypto, this is the place to be. Subscribe now for daily and accurate crypto news, predictions, and get the insights you need to make smart investments. Before we jump into the news, let's check Ripple's price on August 12th. Today, Ripple is valued at 55 cents. This coin has dropped 2.4% in the last 24 hours, with a trading volume of $1,500,000,000 and a market cap of $31,400,000,000, making it the 7th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Be aware that these prices may no longer be accurate when you watch this video, and this information is not intended as financial advice. Before diving into the Ripple news, let's first examine the broader crypto market. This information is directly related to Ripple. Tether denies Celsius Bitcoin lawsuit. Tether dismisses Celsius lawsuit over $2.4 billion Bitcoin liquidation, calling it baseless and blaming Celsius for poor financial decisions. Tether Limited, the issuer of the USDT stablecoin, has dismissed a lawsuit from Celsius Network Limited, calling it a baseless attempt to shift responsibility for its financial troubles. Tether described the lawsuit, filed on August 9th in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York, as a meritless shakedown. The legal dispute centers around a 2022 agreement between Tether and Celsius. Celsius claims Tether wrongfully liquidated $2.4 billion worth of Bitcoin collateral in June 2022. Celsius argues that this liquidation was unjust and seeks the return of the Bitcoin. Tether, however, asserts that the liquidation occurred with Celsius direction and consent based on the Bitcoin prices in June 2022. In 2022, Tether provided USDT to Celsius, which offered Bitcoin as collateral. Celsius later filed for bankruptcy in July 2022 due to financial difficulties. When Bitcoin's price dropped sharply in June 2022, Celsius faced a margin call and was supposed to provide more collateral to avoid the liquidation of its Bitcoin held by Tether. Tether claims that Celsius chose not to provide additional collateral and instead instructed Tether to liquidate the Bitcoin to settle its $815 million USDT debt. Tether maintains that this decision was made with Celsius's full awareness and agreement. Tether argues that the lawsuit misapplies the law and ignores the facts of their original agreement. They claim Celsius is trying to make Tether pay for Celsius's poor financial management decisions. In a press release, Tether stated, "Rather than recognize the clear validity of the agreement made years before Celsius bankruptcy, this lawsuit seeks to unfairly impose the cost of Celsius mismanagement and failure on Tether." Tether believes the legal action is an effort to deflect blame for Celsius' financial problems onto Tether. Tether plans to vigorously defend itself in court, expressing confidence that the outcome will favor them. They stated that Tether will never fall prey to shameless litigation money grabs. Tether intends to present evidence showing Celsius consented to the liquidation process. This case highlights the complexities of financial agreements in the cryptocurrency industry, especially during market volatility. The dispute underscores the importance of clear contracts and the potential legal challenges when such agreements are contested. This lawsuit arises amid increased regulatory scrutiny of the cryptocurrency industry. The case could set a precedent for handling similar disputes in the future, especially regarding collateral agreements and liquidation processes. For Celsius, the lawsuit is part of its efforts to navigate bankruptcy proceedings and address claims from creditors and investors. For Tether, defending against the lawsuit is crucial to maintaining its reputation as a stable player in the crypto market. As the case unfolds, it will be closely watched by industry participants and legal experts for its potential impact on cryptocurrency lending and collateral management practices. The outcome may influence how companies structure agreements and manage risks in a volatile market. The Tether and Celsius dispute highlights the challenges faced by crypto companies in an evolving financial landscape. If you're still viewing, don't forget to show some love and hit the like button. Your support helps us create more content. and stay with me to learn about the latest news on Ripple. 27,340,000 XRP, worth around $15,500,000, transferred from unknown wallet to Bitstamp. A large transfer of XRP to the Bitstamp exchange suggests potential selling activity, which could lead to increased market supply and downward pressure on XRP prices. This might negatively impact investors' portfolios. The transfer of a large amount of XRP might be indicative of whale activity, actions by investors or entities with significant holdings. Whales can have a substantial influence on the market due to the size of their trades. Other investors might track such movements closely to anticipate future market movements. Ripple versus SEC. Victory or another chapter in the legal battle? Some lawyers question whether the latest court decision in the Ripple case should be regarded as a victory over the SEC. While Ripple celebrates the conclusion of its 4-year legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, some lawyers have raised doubts about whether the recent court developments truly constitute a victory. Ripple, the company behind the XRP cryptocurrency and a currency exchange network, celebrated the end of its 4-year legal battle with the SEC on August 7th. Announcing the news on X, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse argued that Judge Annalisa Torres gave a 94% reduction from the SEC's initial plan to fine Ripple for $2 billion in damages. This is a victory for Ripple, the industry, and the rule of law. The SEC's headwinds against the whole of the XRP community are gone, the CEO wrote. The community quickly reacted to the news, with XRP surging 26% after Garlinghouse's announcement. While many lawyers have called the latest court decision a major win for Ripple, some hesitate to label it a complete victory. Others have even suggested that it might not mark the end of the legal battle. Ripple is a winner, but it doesn't feel like a win. While the court decision to reduce the SEC's remedies request from $2 billion to $125 million is definitely not a win for the SEC, it's still hard to say that there are any winners in the case, according to Philip Mistakis, a lawyer at Seward and Kissel and a former SEC counsel. That is because of the ongoing lack of clarity regarding how U.S. securities laws should apply to cryptocurrencies, the costs of legal defense plus the fine, and the disruption of Ripple's business since the case began in late 2020. According to a report on the legal news service Law 360, Mistakis stated the following: Ripple is a winner, but I think in the grand scheme of things, if you have to be embroiled in litigation for years, have your asset, your token, be delisted from exchanges at least for some period of time, fight with a regulator, pay a large fine, that doesn't feel like a win. Quote closed. Apart from the high cost of Ripple's victory, there are also chances that the SEC might challenge certain aspects of the case. SEC has until early October to file an appeal. Following the latest decision by Torres, the SEC was given 60 days to file an appeal in the Ripple case before the final decision of the court. Today starts the 60 countdown to the deadline to file an appeal, XRP supporting lawyer Fred Rispel wrote on X on August 7th. According to Fox Business journalist Eleanor Terrett, the potential appeal by the SEC will likely be related to other court rulings instead of the most recent remedies ruling. Related, Ripple begins testing Rust stablecoin on mainnet. Should the SEC file an appeal by October 6th, it will likely relate to Torres' July 2023 court decision, which ruled that XRP was not a security but only when sold to retail investors. At the same time, Torres ruled that XRP was still a security when sold to institutional investors. Concluding her communication with the SEC and Ripple, Terrett stated, "I feel an appeal of the remedies ruling from either side is unlikely. I think it's more likely that the SEC would appeal the July 2023 ruling now that final judgment has been reached." Quote closed. They have the right to appeal. And if they do, the focus will be on the programmatic sales for sure, attorney Jeremy Hogan stated. According to Joe Castelluccio, a partner at Mayer Brown, the SEC is likely to appeal, given that the agency had already tried and failed in October 2023. The lawyer believes the SEC might likely appeal on secondary sales and the penalty. Additionally, the SEC didn't explicitly say that sales on Ripple's cross-border payment service, on-demand liquidity, or ODL, violate the law. Instead, it argued that the sales showed a likelihood that Ripple could reoffend. As the court found, the fact that Ripple has shown a willingness to push the boundaries of the summary judgment order evinces a likelihood that it will eventually, if it has not already, cross the line, the SEC reportedly said in a statement to Law 360. According to Withers' partner Christopher Levine, that leaves room for future back and forth on the ODL sales. Does it end litigation between the parties? I don't know if it does, he stated. And that's a wrap for today's Ripple news. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.